I think it's really important to let the business in. This shouldn't be about procurement. This should be about business engaging with a supplier. Don't be afraid of the business engaging directly with the supplier. Don't be afraid of them communicating and letting the supplier know how to achieve success. Whatever company you work for, the business objectives are all that matters. You should keep them in the back of your mind whenever you're trying to do supplier relationship management. I think there are several keys to success for supplier relationship management. The first and most important is openness, trust. There needs to be some kind of form of measurement, a strong governance and process. But the most important thing to me is about sharing relationships. This is about being open, inviting the business in. This shouldn't be just a procurement exercise, it should be a business exercise. You should be sharing your business objectives. You should be inviting the supplier into your company so that they can see how to deliver. It's important not to lose sight of what your objectives are. This is about understanding where you're trying to go with this program. It's also understanding what you want out of the supplier. Some suppliers are going to be more tactical in their relationship. Some are going to be a lot more of a partnership on a long-term basis. You need to break this down into short and long-term. Long-term, what are your roadmaps? What are the supplier's product roadmaps? What do you want to deliver? What's coming down the line that you can take advantage of? Are there any business process changes they can suggest from other companies they've seen? How can they suggest you do your business better? How can they suggest that you run your business processes more efficiently? I think a key point is always to get their feedback about how you work. Are you stopping them being successful? What are the key things that you could do differently to make them more successful? Too often procurement departments are guilty of doing a great deal, doing a great contract and then leaving it for business to run and to realise the benefits. It's very costly to change suppliers, and to me the most important thing is you've spent all that time doing a deal, you've spent all that management time, the suppliers put a lot of cost to sales in, you should be making it work, you should be setting them up for success. So the most important thing is to run some kind of supplier management process. Procurement should own trying to deliver to the business, trying to get the benefits. What were the original objectives of the contract? What were the original objectives of the deal? We should be understanding those and always keep those at the back of your mind when you're trying to deliver. The three key tips for me for any young aspiring procurement professional are communication. It's the most important thing, whatever part of the business you work in. You need to get your point across, you need to be able to influence people, you need to be able to influence the business to do the right thing. My second key tip is to understand the business. Procurement shouldn't be an ivory tower. Procurement should be part of the business. If you don't really understand what the business is trying to achieve, what your stakeholders and what your key partners are trying to deliver on a monthly, yearly, day-to-day basis, you can't be a great procurement professional. My next tip for being a procurement professional is flexibility. We should be flexible and pragmatic. We should be trying to deliver what the business needs. That in itself needs a certain level of process to underpin what we do so we can be auditable and we can track our process benefits. But at the same time, we should keep our heads up and try and build what the business needs to deliver.